It's crazy to think that improving just 1% every day can make you 37 times better in a year.
Wait, 37 times better? That sounds almost unbelievable.
Yeah, I know it sounds wild, but it's true.
Right.
It's the power of compound interest applied to self-improvement.
So, you're saying that small daily habits can really add up to something huge over time?
Exactly. It's like how pennies add up to dollars if you keep saving them.
That's a great analogy. But do people really overlook these small choices?
Absolutely. Most people think success comes from one big leap, but in
Yeah.
reality, it's the tiny steps that lead us there.
That reminds me of athletes. They train daily,
Exactly.
right? They don't just wake up and win medals.
Right. Even billionaires didn't just wake up successful.
Yeah.
It's their daily discipline and mindset that got them there.
But isn't there a risk of focusing too much on the small stuff and missing the bigger picture?
Well, that's a good point, but I think it's about integrating small habits into a bigger vision.
Okay,
It's not one or the other.
got it. So can you give me an example where small actions made a big difference?
Sure, there's this powerful story from NASA. When a janitor was asked what he does, he said, "I'm helping put a man on the moon."
Wow, I love that. It shows how every role, no matter how small, contributes to something greater.
Exactly. That mindset proves that every small effort matters.
Right.
It's all interconnected.
And it's not just about work, is it? Even in life, choosing to be kind, reading for 10 minutes, or exercising for 5 minutes, it all adds up.
Totally. Those little habits shape our identities over time.
Yeah.
They compound into significant change.
Sometimes I struggle with staying consistent with small habits. Any tips?
Well, one trick is to make the habit so small that it's hard to fail. Like doing one push-up a day. Once
Right.
you're down there, you might do more.
Haha, that's true. Starting is often the hardest part.
Exactly. And the momentum builds from there. Before you know it, you're doing 10 push-ups without thinking about it.
But what about setbacks? How do small habits help when life throws curveballs?
Well, small habits can create resilience.
Yeah,
They become a stable foundation to keep you grounded during tough times.
that makes sense. It's like having a safety net of positive routines.
Precisely, and over time, these routines can lead to massive success.
Absolutely. Sometimes I feel like small actions aren't making a difference. How do you stay motivated?
I remind myself of the bigger picture.
Right.
It's like planting a seed. You don't see the tree overnight, but you trust the process.
That's a great way to look at it. The trust in the process is key.
Exactly. And tracking your progress helps too.
Yeah,
Seeing how far you've come can be really encouraging.
so maybe keeping a journal or using an app to log habits would help?
Definitely. Whatever works to keep you accountable. The important thing is consistency. Really? Wow, that's a huge percentage. It just
Yeah.
shows how impactful our habits are.
Exactly. So, choosing positive habits can practically shape half of our lives.
That's an amazing way to put it. Our
Right.
future selves depend on the habits we build today.
Speaking of future selves, what's one small action you can take today that your future self will thank you for?
I think I'll start meditating for 5 minutes each morning.
Nice.
What about you? That's great. See, even these small commitments can lead to big changes over time.
Absolutely. It's inspiring to think about where we'll be in a year if we stick to them.
Exactly. So to everyone listening, what's one small action you can take today?
Yeah.
Think about it and make that commitment.
And remember, success is a series of small wins. Don't underestimate the power of tiny habits.
Well said. It's all
Thanks.
about building momentum and trusting the process.
So let's make those small choices count.
Absolutely. And if you enjoyed our conversation,
Yeah.
don't forget to share it with someone who might need this encouragement.
And we'd love to hear from you.
Definitely.
Drop us a comment with your small action commitment.
Let's inspire each other to become the best versions of ourselves.
Until next time, keep taking those small steps forward.
Thanks for joining us.